Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Your Music Live. Let's kick things off nice and smooth with a little Glenn Clark from across the Tasman. Here on Your Music Live, brought to you by DistroKid. Let's do it.
Do you want to feel good? Do you need to feel better? A little pick-me-up to keep you at ease. You've been sticking to me so you can keep it together. I'm the one to lead you astray. But if you roll with me, you'll never fade away. So you wanna get out, take a trip with your lover, maybe a moment to be free of the world. You should listen to me because we need one another. I'm the one to lead you astray. Yes, I am. But if you roll with me, you'll never fade away. All right.
If that isn't the smoothest way to start your day, to roll with Glenn Clark, or finish your day, because I realise it is morning time for me, but it's later in the evening for many folks. Happy New Year to you all. I hope you are doing well, and welcome back. It is 2021, and it's our first big live stream of the new year. If it's your first time here, my name is Pete. This is Your Music Live, a couple of hours where we just kick back and relax and listen to your music, and we do it live, hence the name. Big thank you to our sponsors, DistroKid. If you are an independent artist and you're looking to release your music online to Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Deezer, all of the places, DistroKid is one of the best ways to do that. And for just $19.99 per year, you can release unlimited music. In fact, you can save yourself 7% by using the link up there, distrokid.com/VIP/PeteJohns. Hello to everyone who is here in the live chat. We'll just get ourselves organized. I hope you are doing well. We'll say g'day to all of you as we go through. But we have more than 50 songs to get through here today. So you're going to have to keep me honest here. And if I start bantering on and rabbiting on with various different things and getting off track, you need to say, Pete, more music. So you have my permission to call me out and say, Pete, we got too much to get through here for you to just be rabbiting on all day, mate. Get your stuff together. Righty dokie, I hope you have had a good Christmas and New Year period. We're going to jump in and get some more music happening here right now. We're going to grab a tune here. Now, this is someone who I apologize. This is someone who I missed. They sent me an email. I've got a new system, which I'll explain after this song, that's going to hopefully make things a little bit easier and mean that I won't miss songs in the future, but I have been missing them in the past. So this is our buddy Frigzi. And we did miss this one. It's our friend Fergal who says, I hope you're doing well, loving the live shows. It's a supportive community. Just wondering if you've had a chance to look at my song, Same Old Games. I hadn't because I missed it. Submitted a few weeks ago, no probs if you don't play it. Well, we're playing it. We're about to play it right now. So let's jump on over here and check this one out. This is a tune, Same Old Game from Frigzi, here on Your Music Live.
My soul some space to breathe. House alarms, car horns, street lights turn black to orange. Urban sprawl, will it ever end? Switch everything off, gonna catch up with my friends. I wanna be where the ocean meets the land. Hear the waves crash, sink my feet in the sand. 6 o'clock, the alarm clock rings. The whole rat race starts all over again. Stuck in traffic and I'm late for work. Different excuse, but it means the same old thing. Ambitious youths trying to get ahead. They're just a number, but they don't know it yet. I wanna sit on a hill, watch the sun say goodbye to the day. Set fire to the sky as it goes on its way. Everything changes, but nothing changes because everything, it stays the same. But different faces and different names still playing the same old.
There you go. Frigzi, Fergal Riggs out of Ireland. We're going to take a world tour here today because we've got a bunch of songs from all over the world. We kicked things off in New Zealand. We've jumped over to Ireland. Who knows where we'll go next? Well, I do because I've got the song list, but you don't. And that's the cool thing. Very, very cool. Very nicely done, as Tom says here. Nice, easygoing, classic feel, well produced, great jobs, and cool title. So there you go. Please do follow and check out Fergal Frigzi over I've got the SoundCloud link I've thrown in there, and it's also available on all of your various platforms. And apologies again, we got caught up. We finally got there. So my apologies. If something slips through, it is usually not anything personal. It's usually completely Pete's fault. And because of that, I wanted to point out that if you check the link down in the description or the link in the chat here that's pinned to the top if you're on YouTube and watching this live, then I've got a new form that you can fill out for future weeks. And that will just make sure that I have a one place, because before I had you emailing me your songs and it got a little bit out of hand. It was a little bit challenging to make sure that I had all the songs in the right place and could actually make sure I'd played them, which ones I hadn't played. So now I've got a Google form there that's linked at studiolivetoday.com/YML. One easy place to go, submit your song, and it will be considered for a future week. Let's move on to our next tune here. So this comes from Jeff, and he says, "Hi, a song I wrote and recorded in 1984. Wow. On a Tascam 244, a 4-track cassette tape. None of this newfangled stuff. Yes, a vintage song from a vintage guy. Old git, in other words." There you go. Let's bring this one up. It sounds good. I love a story. You'll notice if you go to the form that there is a request there for a bit of information, just a sentence or two about your song, because I think it's important that we share a little bit and that you know a little bit about the tunes before we play them. Before we play, thank you, Punkster P, for the $10 super chat. That really helps out. I'll do the joke because I do it every time. This is what I look like without your support here, and this is what we can do with your support. So you help keep the lights on here at Studio Live today, so I do appreciate that. Let's jump on over here and take a listen. This is A Fatal Attraction, an original song here, our buddy Jeff, on Your Music Live.
Someone to appear before your eyes.
Everyone thinks you're George Michael. There you go. Very cool. Definitely an 80s vibe there. Really like it. And as Tom says, great quality for 35 years ago and tape. You got a bit of that nice tape saturation on there, which is which is weird. I say this a lot, but these days everyone wants to get tape saturation back on their recordings. Even though we have beautiful, clear digital audio now, everyone wants tape again. But there you go. It is a very, very nice, very, very cool tune. And thank you for done. This is actually really good. Cat sounding surprised. But yeah, very smooth, very nice drums, very good, just very good feel. Asa, hello to you. Says good vocals. Absolutely. Nice use of 1984 keyboards, yeah, and definitely got a George Michael feel. And as someone said, hopefully Joe Glenn here brings back good vibes. Hopefully, it did at least get some sort of attention back in the day, because that would have been epic. If someone told me they recorded that in GarageBand right now with the technology we have, I'd be impressed. To say it was recorded on a 4-track in 1984, colour me super impressed. I say. Thank you very much for submitting. That was John Simon, by the way, the artist name there. So, do check out the links in the description. As we go, every song I play, I add to the tracks played link down below, so you can support the artists that we are playing here today by checking them out online and following along and seeing what you like. Let's jump over here. Now, I like it when I get simple explanations from folks. So this one is, we'll just bring this one up, make sure it's actually this link will work. There we go. We'll just bring it up into YouTube land. Oh, that didn't work. One moment, please. Hold the line. YouTube music. Let's try this one. That looks better. Okay, we're good. We've got the link here. So this one is from Vaughn Felix. Vaughn says, a happy song with sad intentions. And that's all we got. So a happy song with sad intentions, and we'll jump in and take a listen to this. This is Dust and Light from Vaughn, that's different. Vaughn Felix, and we're going to listen to it live on Your Music Live.
I couldn't take this breakup. I knew we'd never make up. Your decision was like a knife twisting dull. I really need to wake up. That you and I just broke up. Could you just stab me in the heart one more time? I'm going down. I'm going down for the count. I'm slowing down. I'm drowning now. I'm going out for the count. It doesn't matter what I say, because you never loved me, so you strained it. It doesn't matter what you say. I've never seen a single tear shed your face. I'm going down. I'm going down for the count. I'm slowing down. I'm drowning now. Dreams only become nightmares when I wake up to find I never saw the signs. My dreams will always be my nightmares.
There you go. Vaughn Felix, who will forever be known as Vince Vaughn, apparently, in my world. Better than Vince, what's the wrestling guy? Anyway, yeah, really nicely done. As Amarasi is saying here, catchy, has a Franz Ferdinand, yeah, a bit of a Weezer, Franz Ferdinand kind of feel to it. Really nice change in there, really nicely done. And yeah, I also love the main guitar riff. As I've said many times before on this show, if you create the sort of music I like, you do get a bit of a leave pass, but that doesn't mean that I don't like a whole bunch of tunes and whatever. You'll find here that whatever, we play a lot of different tunes from all over the world and different sounds as well. The Glens like it. There you go. Frigzi. liking it as well. Yeah, what a good start. Absolutely. And if you are having fun, as Jade Star says, Jade, one of our fine moderators here who keeps the chat in order, not that there's much of that required because you all are awesome folks, but yeah, if you are getting some value, if you're having some fun here today, because we are going to have fun, we're only 15 minutes in, we're only 4 tracks in, and we're already having some fun here. And by the way, if you do want a song featured in a future episode, we are full today to the brim, to the point where we may be longer than 2 hours, just so you know. Don't get the babysitter for a bit of extra time. Make sure that you have plenty of time because, yeah, we're going to go long today because we got, I think there was 59 songs in the list. May not get to all of them, but we are going to do our darndest, which is why we may be a little quicker. I may be cutting off guitar solos even earlier today, just so you know that. Once again, check the links down in the description if you want to check out that full song. I recommend it because Vaughn Felix making some good stuff over there. Let's move on to our next one. Alrighty, yeah, let's grab this one from Joseph. Says, here's a song I wrote about a human man, about the human man and human nature. It's pretty grounded. It's a dry pork chop, but a dry pork chop that your mum cooked. Wait for the change up. Sorry, that's more than 2 sentences. Here's the song. It's okay. It doesn't have to be exactly 2 sentences, especially if they're short sentences. But yeah, I do like it when we get a little bit of information about our tunes here that we're going to be playing. Let's jump in over. This is Joseph McGuire and a little tune called I Am a Man. And we're going to do this and then do this, and we're going to listen to it live on Your Music Live.
I'm a man, real big and tall. I like going to the movies and I really like them all. I'm a man, real big and tall. No rings on my fingers, just a spear in my hand. I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a man. I am big, not small, and I work all day just to feed my family. I'm a man. I'm a man. Ain't it a beautiful thing? No, I can only feel the words that I sing.
Where does it go from here? Well, guess what? You have to go and check it out and listen to the full version. And by the way, that was the artist there. That was Joseph himself saying, whoa, this sucks. In case you think anyone was bringing the hate here. No, not at all. Yeah, really, really cool. Something completely different. And look, it ended just there. I probably could have played the whole thing. But yeah, quirky is the new cool. Absolutely. Yeah, I really, really dig that. Very, very cool. Out there in a good way. I agree. You just, again, I said, we play all sorts. Very tribal, exactly. Tribal and unusual. Both good things. Both good things to have in a song. And yeah, just again, it's very, very cool. And Bubba says that last section sounded like 3 against 4. Pretty cool. Absolutely. Yeah. Jessica was, I was like, oh. Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, very amazing. So cool. Exactly. We play all sorts, and I love hearing. Yes, I love some punk, pop, alternative rock, 90s groove, because that's what I dig. But yeah, I also love to hear something very out there and different, and Joseph has delivered on that one. Got an email here from Ness Paul, which is a cool name. As soon as I saw that, I'm just like, Ness Paul, that's cool. See what I did there? Now they've sent me a Spotify link, so I'm going to use my Song Whip connection here to bring this up. If you're not familiar with Song Whip, our buddy Wilson Page put this together. It's very cool. You can throw any link from Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, wherever into here, and it will give you all the places you can play it. So because I'm a YouTube Music user, not a Spotify user, I can throw the Spotify link in here, but then say, oh, actually, I want to play it on YouTube, which is what I'm going to do to make it easier for me. So here we go, Ness, again, very cool name for a band, and they say, hi Pete, I've got into your channel after my MacBook was broken and I started music on GarageBand on the iPhone. I get a lot of folks that say that. They're like, I started using my iPad on my iPhone because my computer broke, and then they say, and now I love it even more. Thanks to your help, I could make some cool songs. I'd love to hear what you think about this one. Well, not only are you going to hear what I think, you're going to hear what everybody has to think. So let's play this one. This is Quills by Ness here on your Music Live. There you go, Ness with Quills, and yeah, there's your lighter. If you're missing your Zippo, Ness has it. Which again, I really like, and I don't know if it's that you make mainly sort of chiptune kind of styles, but Ness, I'm just thinking NES, so I'm thinking like old school chiptune, and then Ness with the Les Paul. See what they did there, right? I thought that was super cool. Anyway, very nice. I like it a lot. Yeah, retro yet modern, like the 80s meets the 2020s. I agree. Very smooth. Asa says it's like a combo between 80s pop and trap. I know. It's just really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Nicely done. Alrighty dokie, let's get into another track here because like I say, we have all the time and not enough music. Nope, switch that. Reverse it, the exact opposite of that. Let's jump in here again. If you're like Pete, you're not playing all the songs. Well, guess what? You've got a job to do after the show. You need to jump down in the description. We have all of the tunes down there ready to go. Right, Rudy says, "Hi Pete. This song was made on GarageBand, and I need to know how to improve this song. It speaks about my feelings and a bit of motivation for others. Love you, thank you." And this is from Rudy. So let's bring this tune up. I've got a SoundCloud link here that we can throw in over here on our other screen and get ourselves ready. Now, SoundCloud will want to self-play itself because it's SoundCloud and that's what it does, but we're going to come in here. Rudy, no, not Rudy Giuliani. Apparently it is, what's the artist name? Winter's Devoid. Is that the artist name? I never know here. Yep. Winter's Devoid. So let's take a listen to this one. Winter's Devoid with new chapter. Pick yourself up.
Sometimes I wonder where I'm from, the sky or the stars, the sun. Lost control a while back, now my past self is gone. Sometimes I feel low, empty, dark, broken, cold. Feels like no one around me there, like I am alone just need to make it out. Push away the darkest shadow. I don't think you understand the pain I feel inside my head. It won't let me scream or shout. All it does is numb me down. I feel so lost, will they be fine? I'll figure it out, just leave me alone. I don't give a fuck about you no more. You plastic toy on Winter's Devoid. Follow yourself.
There you go, Winter's Devoid with New Chapter. Pick yourself up. Yeah, very nice flow on that one, kicking along. Some folks saying they recognise the loop or the beat there, so it might be a more well-known loop. Hopefully, it doesn't get us blocked here. I should make that pretty clear. That yeah, obviously we don't want people like playing. But yeah, if you're doing your own rap and if you're using a loop or a beat that you've bought or that you're using, then that's all cool. Yeah, the vocals sorted themselves out there. Yeah, I feel like the drums could come up a bit. I do like the loop. Yeah, it's a cool loop and a cool beat that you had in the background there. But yeah, we'll thank you for submitting, and thanks. Yeah, in terms of improving, yeah, because you did ask for that. Yeah, I think just balancing things out a little bit more, a bit more variation and variety could be in there. But yeah, I like it. Exactly, I like it. Great work, good stuff. Thank you for sharing. Now we're going to take a word from our sponsors, DistroKid, after this next song. And when I say a word from our sponsors, don't worry, I'm just going to be showing you a cool new feature of DistroKid. It's something you're going to want to see. If you're already a DistroKid user, you get this for free. And if you're not already a user, it's a good reason to start releasing your music with DistroKid. And yes, I'll leave it at that. We'll come back and tell you what we're talking about in just a moment. But let's mix things up a little bit here because we've got our Auntie G. I think I've seen you here. Auntie G says in an email, with this song telling the story was my main focus. I tried to build up the song slowly by adding more and more instruments and harmonies. I went out shooting a lot of footage for the video, and if you know Auntie G, you'll know that the video is no doubt going to be epic. Oh, but ended up tossing it all. It just didn't tell the story well enough. So I ended up with stock clips, even though I promised myself no more. Big thank you to Andrew Barlow /Alchemy for providing the drums and some good mixing advice. Excellent. I love to see when folks come together. I've seen a lot of that, a lot of collaboration happening over on the Create, Record, Release Facebook group of late. So if you're not a member of Create, Record, Release, head over to createrecordrelease.com. Yes, it's on Facebook. I know not everyone loves Facebook, but it is the best place to have a group and a forum for folks who are sharing music. But let's jump in and take a listen to this one. It is our old friend. Sorry, I said old friend. It is our friend, Auntie G, with a tune here called Come Take My Hand. Let's listen to it live on Your Music Live.
Child, you cannot know how much you miss someone when
know. I don't want to turn it down either. But we have to. I love that. When you said you used the stock footage, A, I didn't think you'd make me almost cry looking at that stock footage. And B, yeah, using the green screen in front of the stock footage is so, so cool. Love it a lot. Very nicely done, as Kim says here. Great vocals. Those harmonies, right? Mwah, perfection. Sounding so, so cool. And yeah, Sean comments here says, great combination. The video and the song go well together. The background instruments are really interesting. Yeah, having that pedal steel in there works such a treat. Hearing your tunes, knowing the country vibe that you're going for there and how cool it is, yeah, and having that pedal steel in there just suits it so, so well. Yeah, as Joe says, lovely song and voice, guitar is a bit bright. Maybe, yeah, I must admit, the one thing is probably just the top end. There was a little bit, it might have been my headphones here, but just a little bit trebly. But again, that's really picking at straws because, yeah, I think it's beautiful. As Frigzi says, I think your music could do well in Ireland. There you go. You've got the Irish seal of approval going on there. So congratulations. Well done. And if you do want to catch the entire tune, then you can, of course, check out. Down in the description, we have all of the videos, all the links, everything that we play here today. Because we can't get to every single, every lyric and every note of every song, you can go down there and check that out. You can also go up here to distrokid.com/VIP if you want to check out our sponsor DistroKid, and I suggest you do, because if you are an independent artist and you want to release your music online, DistroKid make it super duper easy for you to do exactly that. And they've got some cool new features that I'm going to show you here. So we'll just take 1 minute to jump over and talk DistroKid. So here is all the songs that and albums and EPs I've released in the last 4 years. So yes, I've released 4 EPs, an album, and about 20 singles, because DistroKid just allow you to release an unlimited number of music, unlimited number of songs. And they've just added a very cool new feature called mini videos. Now, these are short custom videos that you can create that you can then share on social media. So you can create these, they're vertical videos, but they trim down beautifully for square. So you can use them on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube stories, on Instagram stories, wherever you want to use them. And they look super cool. We've missed out on the Christmas one, but we had a Christmas version there. But there's a heap of cool ones here. I tried this fire one for my song New Beginning, but let's show you how quick this is to do. All we need to do is click one of these. Let's go with this Sparks one, and we'll create one here live. We'll play another tune, and then I'll come and show you how it looks. So I can pick any of my songs here. Let's go with something. Let's go with For the Birds, and I'll tell you why a bit later, because there might be something about this. You can then put an announcement here, so out now, or whatever you want to put on there, your artist name, your song title, and you can even say where you want it to start. So let's say we wanted this to start. Now, I don't know where this is, but let's say we wanted it to start like about 40 seconds in, because this song has a long intro. I would get that a bit better if I did it. But then we go generate mini video, and look what it does. It goes away and it processes it, and it will actually have that and be able to play it. Let's have a quick look at one I've already created here. So this one is the Flames one for New Beginning that I created yesterday. Here it is. It doesn't actually look like that when it starts playing. There you go. We'll turn it up. How cool is that? Like, that fire one matches the album cover of that one so beautifully well. 15 seconds, you can share it, and from here you can either share it directly or download it and then upload it to any of your social media places. How cool is that? Thank you once again to our sponsors DistroKid for continuing to bring the awesome and create brand new cool things for free that you get as part of your DistroKid subscription. So yeah, check them out at the link above. Let's come back in here. We'll make sure that that Gertrude, Auntie G, goes into our done pile. I said done pile, but let's kick things up a notch, shall we? Because our friend Russ has a tune here, and I know many of you know Russ 8889 says, "Hi Pete, Happy New Year. Hope you and your family have a great 2021, and to you, sir, and to all of you. Here's a track, if you have time to fit it into your show, always. It's a track using the Bass 808 by Audio Kit. Very cool. When it came out last year, it's become my most viewed song on SoundCloud, believe it or not. Yeah. Warning, it's seriously bass heavy and could shake you all into 2021. Well, I like the sound of all of that. So let's go over here. We will play this one. We'll bring up this SoundCloud link from our friend Russ. We will hit pause because SoundCloud always gets overzealous and always wants us to play things. So this is the Preacher, an 808 bass mix. It has had a lot of plays indeed, more than 250 plays. So let's bring up the bass and let's kick in with The Preacher from Russ 8889 here on Your Music Live.
I'm gonna show you how to follow a preacher. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. Me to lie down in green pastures. Modulate.
Just got a notification from YouTube that says I just hit the maximum amount of bass that I'm allowed for the entire stream. So I really hope that no one else has any bitchin' 808 in their track, because that was just super cool. Very well done. Yes, in bass we trust. I like it. Exactly. Brilliant concept. I love the concept of something like that. Yeah, the bass is rearranging my insides. I'm glad that was in my headphones and not my monitor speakers. Otherwise, like every time I would have been knocked back from the microphone. Maybe that's a good tactic. If you ever want me to shut up, just play something with that sort of bass, and then it's just going to push me back. Very nice. Very well done. Yeah, there you go. Awesome. Just great. Agree. Well done to you, Russ. And let me just make sure. Did I put... No, I didn't. Russ, 8889. That was The Preacher. The Preacher, and there's the link, so you can go and listen to it and get your fix o bass down in the description after the show. Please do that, and I'll put that in the done pile as opposed to, yeah, you know what I'm saying. All right, that's going over there. Excuse me. Let's change things up a bit, because I've seen you here in the chat, and not only for that, but we've played a couple of your songs now, I reckon. So this is our friend Sublime Roo, who says, thanks again to you and for DistroKid for including the songs in your previous episodes. You are very welcome. I was going to take a break, but instead I decided to work over Christmas to bring a New Year's track and video called Tonight, a song about freedom, love, and unity for all of us in 2021. After all the grief and division, and most of all, something good to dance to. Very cool. Let's come up here and give this one a spin, shall we? We've got a YouTube link. We will throw it in. We will hit pause, because YouTube is also overzealous and likes to start playing things when I don't want it to. And then we are going to jump in. And see, it's done it again. It's done it again. All right. Let's keep those dancing shoes on, because I think we're going to get something else funky. And let's play Sublime Roo with Tonight here on Your Music Live. I like the anti-drop. As Gino said, here comes the drop. I know I couldn't turn it down until I found out whether the drop was coming, and it did something different. Yeah, I like that. I kind of like that subtle. There's a Katy Perry tune that I like. The dark, what's it called? Dark Night, like a dark night. Where it almost drops and then it doesn't. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Jet engine warming up. I know. I was waiting for it, and then it kind of just didn't. He just keeps you on the edge of your seat and wanting to hear more. And if you do want to hear more, all you need to do is jump down into the description, because all the links are down there, ready for your listening pleasure. And as I say, if you dig stuff, support the folks who are sharing it, because you got a smorgasbord. Is it smorgasbord or smorgasbord? You got a lot. You got a lot of tunes down there that you can check out after the show, including the next tune we're about to play, which is from Jaden, who says, "This is a song I wrote for my girlfriend, and I'm definitely needing an audience. It was made in GarageBand with your tips, and I'd appreciate if you check it out." We're going to do exactly that for you. It is... Let's come over here. Let's see, because sometimes the artist name and the song name is quite different. And I've realised I've set up that new form, and I had the artist name and the link. Did I put the song title there? I'm not sure if I even have the song title in the form. That may be something I need to change. Hopefully it'll be it'll be relevant. It'll be not relevant. I don't know my words today. It'll be self-evident by the actual link. So there you go. Let's come in here. This is the Psalmist with Not Afraid, and we're going to listen to it live on Your Music Live.
Freak, you crazy for this one.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid anymore.
No, I'm not afraid to laugh, and I'm not afraid to cry. I'm not afraid to live, and I'm not afraid to die. I know whatever happens that it's always you and I never thought that I would ever find my ride or die. I can't explain how blessed I am to call you mine. I know whatever happens that I got you by my side. It is with you that I want to spend my time. You stole my heart, but baby girl, that's not a crime. I pray that it is with you that I will spend my life, cause every day I miss you. Can I make you my wife? I love it when I kiss you and then you hug me tight. I look forward to having this every night. Out of all my choices, I know that this one is right. The two that mean the most are choosing God and choosing you. I don't know what I would do if I woke up without you. Because of you and me and with you I'm happy.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not afraid. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not afraid.
Very nicely done. Yeah, agree. Well produced. Very nice flow. Again, you're going to hear all sorts of music. This has been, I didn't mean it for to be this way. It's all random, basically. It's random of how the order it comes in and what I click at the time. But yeah, we've had a little bit of a dance break, haven't we? A bit of EDM, bit of nice flowing going on. As someone who has no flow, it is great to hear all the flow. Yeah, today is bass day, isn't it? I agree, Russ. Bass day here, but yeah, very nice production, very nicely done there, sounding good. And yeah, nice. Who was it? Sean here that said nice, cool contrast and great production. Agreed. Let's kick on. But thank you again for sharing. I know I don't have much time to talk about them because we've got so many tunes to get through, and we're going to get through them all here. Now, this one, I had to listen to this last night. Very smooth. We're gonna change it up a little bit here. We've got an email here from CDS who says, I recorded this song on GarageBand called Jaguar. The reason that I named it that is because I used a Fender Jaguar for all the guitar parts. I play the guitar, bass, and keys, use the GarageBand drum loops, no vocals. I can't sing at all. Well, there you go. Maybe you need to jump on over to the Create, Record, Release Facebook group and collaborate with a singer if you want to. Nothing wrong with an instrumental. I love a good instrumental, and we're going to listen to one now. So this is Jaguar by Guitarlos, and we're going to listen to it live right now on Your Music Live. Really like that. Sorry, I accidentally played a guitar solo, didn't I? Really like that. Yeah, I like the piano sound, as you say here, and I think it's great as an instrumental. But I was singing along in my head to it because it just sounded so nice and so cool. Like we'll turn it back up for a sec. I probably did it, birdie, 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 birdie. There you go. Don't you reckon it's got a bit of that sort of vibe? You want someone that's just like a bit of a soul singer doing... Anyway, I won't do that again. Sorry, I've been told not to do that. But yeah, super jazzy, super cool, a bit of blues, and a Jaguar. I do like a Jaguar guitar. Kurt Cobain used to play a Jaguar that I coveted in a big bad way back in the day. And I don't own many guitars, but I would probably go to... Probably go a Jaguar or a Telecaster if I was going to buy a new guitar right now. But I'm not, because I'm trying to be good. Trying to be good and not buy all the things in 2021. We're going to keep cracking on here. Did I put that one in the list? No, I didn't. Getting there. I was too busy jazzing. I was getting all jazzed. So that was, wrong one. That was Guitarlos, and that was Jaguar. And there is the link. All right, we'll save that one in and we'll grab our next tune. So here we go. Hi, Pete. I'm back. I'm back in the music game, as you can see. Here's my second submission with Lima and Dunoglu. There we go. And he says, sorry I couldn't attend live. It was my 18th birthday and I was thrown a surprise party. Wow. Well, there you go. Now, does that just not make everyone feel really old? And when you hear this tune, you're probably going to feel even older. So this is AWCO, Orco. You go by many different names. So I will go with that, with Orco and or AWCO. And this is a tune called Restless. We're going to play it live on Your Music Live.
It's clear.
Wow, there you go. Yeah, every intro today has been amazing, including this. And yeah, I like that. Very chill. We've got some chill comments there, and then it kicked in, right? So these comments came in probably a few seconds before it just went boom, and then kicked in a big bad way. Is my voice? I think I'm like, is my voice coming through loud enough? I think it's just because that had some epic bass and it's kind of blown out my ears. There you go. I know. Who else wanted to have an iPad? Was it Russ that said I wanted an iPad when I was 18? Yeah, I was grappling with a Tascam 424 4-track tape machine back then. But there you go. Yeah, Change Up was really great, wasn't it? Really, really cool and very chill. I loved it. Asa says the instruments playing chords and the melody have sort of a distant sound until the second drop, right? Really nice production. Like, you kept you interested, yeah? I think that's what you got to do. At least for me, because I'm not a huge EDM, not a huge beats kind of fan. If you're going to produce something that you want someone like me to listen to, but I mean, who is going to want that? Because, but if you did, then yeah, having something like that where it actually has enough variety. I think that's the old adage of like, oh man, techno is so repetitive. Only if it is. But if it's not, if it has enough variety in there and it keeps the listener interested and engaged, I think it's totally cool. Don't you? No pressure. Alrighty, let's continue on and go to our next tune here. That goes in the done pile. I said done again. I'm going to play this tune. This is from Dick Thorne. And Dick says, started to make music again during lockdown, which also coincided with getting a new iPhone with GarageBand iOS. Thanks for all the tips. You are very welcome, my friend. Let's jump over and play this tune here. It's from Dick Thorne, and it is called Name in Lights. So we're heading over to England. We're heading across several ponds from here. And playing this track here, Name in Lights. Let's give it a spin on Your Music Live. Go. I think I'm a Dick Thorne fan. Not a sentence I thought I'd be saying at the start of the day, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen when you're listening here on Your Music Live. Patrick Chandler, I don't think I've said g'day to you today, but yes, very cool. I like it a lot as well. Another banger in the can, right? I don't know what I'm saying today. Yeah, just rocking a good, solid rock song, doing his thing. Yeah, the song is very cool, but I primarily love his cat mask. That will get a lot of clicks alone. Right? Exactly. When that's your album art, that's going to get a lot of people just going, wait, what? I'm going to click that. Very cool. Right to go. Yeah, very done. Quality tune. SM Borthwick in the house. Quality tune indeed. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And have I put it in the links? No, I haven't. I'm a failure. I'm bad and I should feel bad. No, not true. That was a tune again. That was called Name in Lights. Name in Lights, and that was Dick Thorne, and we're going to hit save on that one. Why don't we go on, let's just jump over and check the progress of the DistroKid mini video that we made earlier today. So we'll come in here to our pre-made videos, and let's just take a quick squizzle. So here it is. So yep, there's that new one. You can make as many of these as you like with all those different songs, and again, because DistroKid let you release all your songs for one yearly subscription, then we have the ability to do all these. Let's take a listen to this. Oh, we're still playing Dick back in the background. So we're going to pause and bring this one up. So let's take a listen to this one.
Every time I think about the things you say are true, it gets me thinking about the different ways we choose to spend our time.
Very cool, yeah. So you can do that with all of your own tracks. If you're already a DistroKid user, jump over to distrokid.com, go to more, go to mini videos, and you can do that. And how cool is that going to be? You've got a new single coming out and you want to share it with folks. Instead of just putting some boring static album artwork or some boring text or some boring link, you can actually do that. And that's good because it's going to be native content for whatever platform you're sharing it to. So things like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all these other places, they hate links out. They hate you linking out to your songs, to Spotify or wherever. But if you put that there, then people can really clearly see the album artwork and the title, and then they may go check out your stuff. So there you go. Let us jump in and find our next tune. We're way back on so that one was set the 15th of December. Because of the Christmas show, the early show, and then the delay, we are doing some mopping up. So this is our mop up special where we will get to a lot of tracks that have been shared in the past that I perhaps haven't gotten to. So if you get to the end of this show and I haven't played your song, add it to the new form, but wait till the end of this show because you may just get played in the next hour and a half. So we'll jump in to our next track. And it is going to be this one here. Oh, I'm already seeing the video, and it's cool. Ah, yes, it's Hetriani. So Hetriani is someone who I've seen over on the Metalhead Hippie Show. I've seen a few of your videos. I'm sure it was over there. I don't know. I watched so much stuff, so many places. But we have an email here. It says it was an amazing opportunity to be on your show last time. That's right. We've already played one of your tunes, so I figured I'd send my newest song to you. Tried to write something in your face and still have catchiness to it. I like in your face. I like catchy. So let's jump in and take a listen to this one. This is Legendary by Hetriani. We're going to take a listen to it live on your Music Live. There you go. I feared a guitar solo from Hetriani, so I thought we better pull it down now. Yes, packing more than a proper punch. And yeah, very, very Hatfield vocals indeed. And yeah, I'm also a sucker for this, Joe. Yeah, absolutely. Very, very cool. And you're getting so many superlatives thrown your way that I'm just going to have to click through them. And yeah, and very nicely recorded too. I think when you have a banger like that, you can go, oh, you know, that's really cool and catchy and really nice. But yeah, the production on that was awesome as well. So very, very nicely done. Like this from David. Hello, David Ash. I don't think I've said good day to you. It's like James Hatfield had joined an emo metal band. Absolutely. Alrighty, yeah, sounds like new Metallica stuff. Exactly, it's very, very, very nicely done, and I do love the video there. So yeah, if you're not going to use someone like DistroKid to create cool little videos, and you're going to do something yourself, maybe talk to Hetriani to find out how he's done that, because that looked very, very cool. Very cool indeed. And it's linked down in the description so you can check it out after the show if you so desire, and support the folks who support us here on Your Music Live. Now, let's jump in here and take a look at this one. And this is Joe Glenn, who's been around the channel for the last few weeks. And I found this video of Joe's, and I wanted to play this here. So we'll take a listen to this. So this is Joe and Barry. It says Barry's vocal and guitar and mandolin were recorded using GarageBand. You can hear the breathing, nothing wrong with that. And I recorded through the Steinberg UR22C, your recommendation, using a Shure SM58. Until we can afford better, use what you have. Mixing with both earphones, no monitors yet. And I'm playing a tenor recorder and a D whistle and bodron. See, this is instruments that I just don't even have awareness of. So we are going to change it up here and take a listen to this one. So this is Joe and Barry, and the video with LumaFusion, and once again my recommendation. So thank you. I feel good but bad when people say I did everything, all the recommendations that you had are what I used. I'm like, oh, okay, I hope it worked well for you. I'm waiting for the day where someone comes back and says, I used everything you said, and it was all terrible. But I can only give you my opinion and my feedback on what I've used. But let's jump in and take a listen here to Joe Glenn, Joe and Barry here. And this is Blackleg Minor. And a very cool video, very cool tune. And this will get you mellow here today on Your Music Live.
It's in the evening after dark, Blackleg Minor creeps to work with his moleskin pants and his dirty shirt. There goes the Blackleg Minor. He'll take his pick and down he goes to heal the coal that lies below. But there's not a woman in this town row will look at the Blackleg Minor. Oh, Delaval is a terrible place. They rub quickly in the Blackleg's face. Round the heaps they run a foot race to catch the Blackleg Minor. The secular mine, across the way they stretch a line to catch the throat and break the spine of the dirty Blackleg Miner. They grab his duds and picks as well and hoy them down to the pit of hell. Down you go and fare you well, you dirty Blackleg Miner.
Don't you just want to grab yourself a pint and sit back and listen to Joe and Glenn play, or Joe and Barry, sorry. Joe and Barry. I'm getting confused because of Joe Glenn. Play all day and all night. It would just be, again, music takes on all forms, and I love hearing and just getting, like, it just takes you. Someone said it transports you to a different time, and I agree. It just takes you back to a different time and place. So definitely worth going and checking out the entire video and all of the work that Joe and Barry do there. And yeah, nicely put together video too. I dig it. I dig it a lot, and a lot of folk want to know more and more about it. So Joe, you're going to probably have to share a lot more information. Because that was very, very cool. Yeah, because I don't know the history of that, the Blackleg Minor, but yeah, clearly it's a folk tune, or I don't know, maybe it's an original tune. Or who knows, but very well done, and thank you for sharing. I know we're past the halfway mark, and we usually have a toilet break song, but we do have one coming up. But because we're going to go long today, I'm gonna sneak another couple of tunes here under the bar, and then we will go to our break, because going to be a long one here today. I can tell you. Francesco sent me. Monoheart is their artist name. I am Monoheart and was given your contact by Dan Ekberg. There you go. Friends helping friends. He suggested me to submit you my Christmas song I wrote to play on Your Music Live. As I wrote on Slaps 2020 was a year like no other, so I made this Christmas song, keeping all that was clear in my mind. I think that a song reflects all that. Yeah, not unfortunately, but we're going to go back in time to a couple of Christmas tunes because I felt bad that I missed some of these out, because it didn't have Christmas in the YML thing, and I didn't notice at the time. I just slotted them in for the New Year show, so I didn't realize that this was a Christmas tune. But we're going to play it anyway, because we like finding new artists, and if it's a recommendation from Dan Ekberg, then yes, it's something that I want to play. So let's take a listen to this one. This is Monoheart with Christmas Eve 2020, and we're going to listen to it live in 2021 on Your Music Live. And that, my friends, is how you get an entire song played on Your Music Live. You make it 48 seconds. I know our buddy Michael, Zeeland band, has perfected that. That's how you do it. Yeah, how cool are the bells? Yep, Christmas Redux, absolutely. Makes me think of the mall right before Christmas. A little chaotic. Yes, there you go. Dan, thank you for the recommendation. We got there eventually. Very cool little tune, and yeah, gets your Christmas going on for 355 days time, when we're going to do it all over again. Christmas 2021. Yes, perfect PJ length, exactly, and no guitar solos, so it's always going to get played. Very, very good. Hello, Ravi the Poet. Yo, it's my first time on the stream. How do you get your music in the list? You use the form. I've tried to streamline things as much as possible. So check the description or check the pinned comment up the top there. There's a Google form at studiolivetoday.com/YML. All you need to do is fill in your name, email address, the link to the song, and a couple of sentences about it. Submit it, and then on a future show, we may just be playing your tune. We are full and then some for today, so unfortunately, there's no space at the inn. Sorry, that was a bad Christmas-related joke. Sorry. Move on. Keep going, Pete, before they realise how bad that joke was. Right. Hi, Pete, says our emailer. This is Steve Kirby of Rock Heart Music. Says, not sure if could feature our song from last April as it's a cover. Let's see what it's a cover of. I have to look at who the cover of the band is. Who the cover of the band is, because some bands don't like covering this. I'm gonna play it anyway. Let's live on the edge. So the rest of it is, it's our tribute YouTube video, and you'll see Glenn Clark and Greg Black and even Thomas Gillane on keys. Yourself and your fellow gurus are in there too. There you go. Rock Heart & Co. for real. The garage bands. Okay, so now I have to play it because I'm such a narcissist. If it involves me and my friends, it's going to get a spin. No, not true. But I'm going to play it anyway. So thank you, Steve. We are going to bring this one up, Rock Heart Music, and it sounds like you got some friends involved here. Let's bring this up and play it, shall we? And do that, and do this, and then we'll hit play and take a listen here on Your Music Live.
This song's for everyone in garage band land.
Sitting in my room alone with my computer and an old smartphone. There was so much I needed to say. I had
my brothers are up there too. Maybe I did it for a video. Maybe I did it for a Facebook show. Maybe I did it to ease my blues. But I did it for real. And I did it for free. I did it for me. 'Cause it was all that rang true. I did it for real. And I did it for
you. Do I do it? No, let's let a little bit of the solo in, shall we? Just because. There you go. It's when you get your solo played on Your Music Live, you've broken the mold, and I can't believe I missed that. I'm glad I did, because I'm glad I got to watch that for the first time here. But I'm assuming it's been shared elsewhere because it's had a heap of views, and I'll be going back and watching it a bunch more for sure. So that is so cool. The garage band Rock Heart and Co. Just putting the link in here so you can check it out for real. The cover version there, very nicely done. I think that's a very cool song to end half one. So yes, we're only halfway there, and again, fair warning, we're probably not going to get every song played here that I would like to, which is sad, but it just means that we'll have a few carryovers into next week, because we got so much. I know it's a good problem to have. I don't think I'm ever likely to run out of tunes to play here, because you all share so many cool things here on Your Music Live. There he is in the flesh, Dick Thorne. We played your tune earlier and everyone really dug it, so you're going to have to go back in time and check it out for sure. But yeah, good job. But yeah, we had a solo, exactly. What? Solo? See, now everyone's going to expect that their solo is going to get played. And I normally cut off solos. Alrighty, let's move on here, because it is that time of the week, and it is toilet break time. Now, instead of Jade Star, who normally has our toilet break privileges, I'm going to play a tune here because, again, I'm a raging narcissist. No, not really. But again, I wanted to give a shout out to our buddy Joey Helpish. So if you're not following Joey, you'd need to. He's a musician, music instructor, teacher, guru, cool guy, and he lives in Portland, so he must be cool, right? But no, definitely, in all seriousness, check out Joey Helpish. He's doing a how-to song series where he's doing stuff about songwriting, mixing, and remixing as well. And he reached out and said, Pete, can I remix some of your songs? And I said, absolutely. And I just opened up the floodgates and said, here's all the GarageBand projects for every song on my 2018 album called Selfish Aware. So he is remixing all of those tunes and calling it Helpish Aware, which I think is super, super cool. And here it is. So I've got 2 minutes 10, which is good. That's a good toilet break length. So I'm going to take a quick comfort stop while you get to take a listen to this one. This is the Helpish remix of For the Birds, and we're going to play it live here on Your Music Live. I'm going to have a break, but don't you, because this is very cool. Well, it's cool because Joey's if you know the original song, Joey's remix is excellent here. So let's bring this one up. Let's not do that. And we'll full screen it there. I'll see you in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Until then, we're going to listen to this one, For the Birds, the Helpish Aware remix here on Your Music Live.
Every time I think about the things you say are true, it gets me thinking about the different ways we choose to spend our time. And I know that there are differing priorities, but it seems that yours is stuck in 1982, and all the pain you worry about today, just leave behind. Just up and say it's for the birds. It's for the birds. It's for the birds. It's for the birds. One thing you always say is look out for yourself. Nobody else is gonna keep you safe and make you satisfied. And that's something that I just can't come to terms with. So you can keep yourself protected from society and all the friends you dump along the way. We'll all move on without you, and they'll say it's for the birds. It's for the birds. It's for the birds. It's for the birds. Pretending that you are much better than the other people. Finding fault in things that don't align with what you want to hear. Believing everything that you were told when you were growing up. After all, your happiness is all that matters in the end. Rejecting others for the way that they decide to live their lives. Denying every single fact you know that deep down is the truth. Intimidated, sad, and scared is the reason for your pain. So now it's time to start again. It's for the birds.
There you go, the Joey Helpish remix of For the Birds. And if you want to see how Joey put that track together, as well as a bunch of other very cool music education videos, you're going to get yourself a learning. Just jump over and check it out. I'm going to add it to the description right now. Just make sure I have the right link there. You can go and listen to that tune, but also check out how it was put together over on Joey's channel. Just search Joey Helpish or check the link down below. For the Bergs. Bergs are a different thing. I don't know what Bergs are. All right, that's saved in there. We're going to go hit... Perfect. Done. Dunsky. Welcome to part 2. If you've just jumped in, welcome to part 2 of Your Music Live, brought to you by our friends at DistroKid. If you want to release your music and do it for a reasonable price, DistroKid for $19.99 per year let you release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums. It's actually a bit ridiculous. And if you are a new member and you want to sign up, you can save yourself 7% by using the link distrokid.com/VIP/PeteJohns. That's me, and this is Studio Live today. If you're not subscribed to this channel and all of the folks that we play here today, if you dig anything that you hear today, consider subscribing. And if you're having fun, if you're ready for part 2, give the big thumbs up and let's keep things kicking along and doing our thing here on the show. Now, who do we go to here? Who have we got next up on our list? Well, why, it is Love Buzz the Band. Haven't heard from Love Buzz the Band in a little while here. Love Buzz the Band says, "Hi Pete, here's a link to my latest song. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And to you, and to all of you. Because, again, I say it every week, but I couldn't do this without you. It would be a very lonely time here on Your Music Live. It would be my music live, because I'd be here by myself if we didn't have everyone else here. So, let's jump in and take a listen to this tune. This is, as we say, this is called Wow. Wow. This is called Wow by Love Buzz. We're going to throw this up here and take a listen to it live here on Your Music Live. Let's do it.
It's true, you always laughed in every photograph I did. I swear I tried, but it's always just a smile. It goes, it runs, it's oh so far away. It stays the same, it's never been worthwhile. It's true, you lie, it wasn't supposed to rhyme. You're mine, I run, you run into the sun. Maybe I'll go, I've never been so fast. I ran, the future and the past. The future and the past. Future, past. Wow, it's me, it's you, it's It's really fucking cute. It comes, it goes, your wish is my command. The bird, it flies, it's so far away. It burns, it knows.
There you go. Love Buzz the band doing their thing here on your Music Live, and continues going from strength to strength there, because I've heard Love Buzz the band for a while now, and every tune that I hear of theirs is improving. So yeah, keep doing your thing. Reminds Gino of 80s dark synth pop. There you go. Amaracia, very catchy and interesting with the lead, though I've got to say the lead might be a tad too loud. Potentially, yeah, I think the vocals could come up a bit. I dig the vocals, but I think they might be a little bit buried down there. Yeah, very 21 Pilots vibe going on there. Absolutely. Nicely done. Well done. Makes me want to watch a cheesy 80s movie, says Modern Retro. Yeah, and I like this. It's fun. Great synth sound. Nice job. Very cool. So that was Love Buzz the band here on your Music Live. Let's continue on, shall we? I think it's time that we get a little Flametal in our lives. So we played a tune from Flametal a few weeks back, and did we play your Christmas tune as well? I think we played a Christmas cover on the Christmas show, but we need a bit more Flametal in our lives, don't we? If you don't know Flametal, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a little flamenco metal mashup, and it's a band with our buddy Brian Spalding. Yeah, Brian says, my flamenco metal band called Flametal in a video performing original song Anda Jaleo, pronounced, I sort of should have read this first, Onda Jaleo. It's a story of a woman, Ben's girlfriend, Arlene, who finds a cursed necklace, and her boyfriend, played by Ben Woods, is possessed by a demon who attacks the girlfriend. See, I love a good story. I love a story behind a song, not just about how it's made, but about what it's about as well. It makes for some fun viewing. So let's bring this one on up, shall we? And let's get some Flametal in our life here on your Music Live. I love that Gino's comment here. Great mashup. Shouldn't work, but does. That's yeah, agree. It's exactly what I have to say about Flametal. When I'm like, yeah, flamenco and metal music together at last. I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. And then you hear it and you go, I know about that. 100%, and then some. So yeah, you will have to go and check out the full song, because again, we just don't have the time, and we're not going to get through all the songs as it is. So yeah, we're going to have to try and divvy out the time and make sure that we've got enough time to get through as many of them as we possibly can. But there you go. That was Brian Spalding and his band Flametal with their tune, the name of which escapes me now. But I'll get it back, because I have to put it here in the description. Because once again, it was Anda Jaleo, and I've pronounced it wrong because I'm not reading it properly again. But I'll face that down below. So yeah, if you dig any of the tunes you're hearing today, and I like, who was it? Was it Sublime Roo or was it Capsulam? Yeah, there you go. Capsulam says, hello to you, by the way. I don't think I've said g'day today. The live stream is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Yes, I'm going to call it the Forrest Gump of live streams, because it really is like a box of chocolates. And I only listen to little snippets, so I want to hear these songs live as well. So all I do is basically hit play on them, listen for like 10 seconds, make sure that no one's like, oh, my thing's beeping at me. Make sure that it's not just someone yelling at me or screaming at me or like, you know, a bunch of F's and C words straight away. And then I play it because I want to learn and I want to find it as best as I can as well. And thank you, Brian, for playing, for being here and for sharing. Let's continue on, shall we? And find another tune to play. Where are we? Oh, I need to make sure that I've got these things in order. Let's go back to the start here. Sergio says, hi Pete, I hereby submit my song to YML, this rock funk song about bad choices and the magic about the love. Here's the YouTube link. I'd like to hear a review from you, and this is from Afonso. So we will copy this one and bring it on over into our other screen here and take a look and a listen to this. This is a tune from Afonso called Shine, and we're going to listen to it live here together on Your Music Live.
Just make it with your soul. Feelings around will be found. If the world is getting so cold, just make it turn upside down. Hold the magic we've made bright, watching the stars that shine tonight. Hold the magic we've made bright, watching the stars that shine tonight. How could you break all these spells? People are tired of this mess. Stop driving, we know.
That was all kinds of cool, right? Digging this already. Great intro. Wants to keep you listening. Like, cool visuals in the video, very cool music. Yeah, it's got some Lenny Kravitz, it's got some Chili Peppers, it's got some Rage Against the Machine. Who did I see there? Stereophonic, did someone say? Yeah, ZZ Top. Yeah, very cool groove. I agree, Jeff. Cool groove going on there. A bit of 70s rock. I was digging it. Legit awesome. Exactly. Super rad. Indeed. Love it. Very cool. There you go. Again, it is the box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. And again, I get a random email from Afonso, and I'm like, I don't know who Afonso is. Now I'm an Afonso fan, well and truly. So make sure that that is indeed in the description here. We will do a quick update job. Afonso, and that was their tune Shine. And it was a cracking tune, if I do say so myself. And it sounds like all of you folks agree as well. Let's move on to our next tune, because we got plenty more to come here. I know it's going to be a long one. I know Thomas Christ, you've got yourself a live show coming up. I don't think I'll run into your show, but we'll probably be here another hour. We'll probably go 30 minutes overtime today, because I just want to get so many people here, and it always disappoints me when I can't play everyone's tunes. It makes me sad. It makes me sad on the inside. It is time to play a tune from one of our moderators here. Yes, I think we've got every moderator. Maybe Scott's not around. He might be busy. But I think most of our moderators are here. So shout out to Scott, to Tom, to Seon, to Amarasea, to Jade, all of our moderators who do a fabulous job here on the show and on every show every week. Thank you for all of your support. Let's jump in and grab this new tune. This is from Seon. Hopefully you're still hanging around here, my friend. And says, Happy New Year. Here's my late entry for YML. It's future EDM style done in GarageBand. And we've got a GarageBand. I love it. I love it when we have a GarageBand screen record video. Absolutely. So let's throw this one up here and take a listen to Seon's tune. As far as it looks like you're a part of an end of year challenge. There you go. Reflections. Let's take a listen to it live on Your Music Live. Very cool. Our man Seon there. You definitely need to go and check out all of Seon's music. Yeah, I like GarageBand, especially on the iPhone. I agree, Mark Beether. It is very, very cool. Some nice textures there. Yeah, someone needs to rap over that. Come on, Seon, lay down the flow, right? There's no automation. There is volume automation in GarageBand on iOS, and you can use it to automate effects, but you just need to be a bit flexible. Well done though, good job, and thank you for sharing that one. You can see you got the synth Master 1 going on there. Yeah, using all the cool tools in GarageBand. So good stuff, and thank you again for sharing and for moderating the channel. Thank you to you and to all of the moderators here. But we gotta move on, or we're gonna run out of time. I think I have seen our next competitor. Our next competitor. That makes it sound like it's a competition. It is so not a competition. But Truth Guitar says, I knew I might be a little late and have forgotten the requirements. So yeah, but no, that's cool. So you'd sent me something earlier, and it's been sort of back and forth for a little while. But we have a link here, so we're going to play it. Because, yeah, I know. The reason I've made the new form, and a lot of people are saying they're loving the new form, it's making it a lot easier to submit your songs, is that using the email, it just got a bit back and forth because there was like some things where it was working and sometimes it wasn't working so well. So this one looks like it's a solo contest, is it? From Truth Guitar Method, but we're going to take a listen anyway. This is one way to get a solo played, is playing your song that's just a solo. So we'll take a listen and see what we've got here. Shall we? Truth Guitar Method. Let's hit play on tape and see what rockin' tune we got under here. Incoming. Right, a guitar solo. That's 2 guitar solos in one show. I'm not doing my job here very well, am I? Now, look, I really love that. Yeah, great playing, really dig it. And I've controversially come out against shredding in the past. The reason being is that so much of it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't match the song that it's been played in. And if you've ever been into a guitar shop and you see it's always the same dude. He's always there. I say dude because it's usually a dude. Comes in, just like picks out the most expensive guitar that he's never going to be able to afford, and just starts playing that one really complicated shredding routine that he's been playing since 1987, and then sort of carefully looking around to see who's watching. That sort of shredding I don't like. This sort of thing where you're playing a solo that fits beautifully in with the original song and that just complements everything, A1. Absolutely A1. So when you've heard me say in the past, I don't dig shredding, it's not that I don't, it's that I don't like the fact that, 90% of the time, if you're trying at a guitar, you want to play power chords, or you want to play chords, or you want to play simple riffs, because those sort of epic guitar solos are not exactly, unless that's what you're into, in which case, more power to you. Anyway, I don't mean to make anyone feel bad, but that was epic. So keep doing what you're doing there, my friend, and thank you for sharing here on Your Music Live. Someone that we've heard from before, but we haven't heard from for a while, get your words, Pete, use your words, is Martin Hammer. Now, you know how I said I listen to the tune and I listen to maybe 10 seconds and then I make sure that, you know, that it's at least up there with the quality level. I don't listen. When I see a Martin Hammer song, I don't listen. I just play it. I just add it to my list. But Martin says, hi Pete, hope you had a fine Christmas. I did, my friend. So this is my latest song. I had Andrew Barlow to play the drums and master the song. Andrew Barlow representing the second production job for you here. As always, lots of guitars that were recorded on real amps. Guess this song wraps up 2020 for me and also my first year as a garage band user. I wish you a happy new year from our friend Martin. So yes, if you've heard any of Martin's stuff before, yeah, you know the quality that we're going to get here. So let's jump in and take a listen to this one. Now he's given me the song whip link, which is always a great thing to do. I appreciate that. We'll jump into YouTube and give this one a spin. So this is Ocean Bound, Martin Hammer, live here on your... See, don't play like that. Sorry, Martin. Live on your Music Live. Let's do it. Martin Hammer on Your Music Live. Never disappoints, as Gino says here. Great song and arrangement. Really well put together. And yeah, so catchy and upbeat. Great production, as always, from Martin. Says SM Borthwick. And yeah, Modern Retro. Sounds like a classic I've never heard of. Right? Exactly. Yeah. Cool song and vocal style. Yeah, it's like an 80s vibe, but a modern feel. It's the weirdest thing to understand. Yep, Joe likes it. I like it. That was indeed great. Everyone digging it. And thank you, Martin, for constantly producing quality tunes. Like I say, I never get to a point where I'm just like, oh, here's another Martin Hammer song. I don't want to listen to this. No, I always want to listen to Martin Hammer. All right, so that is already in. By the way, all these songs are linked in the description if you want to check out the full versions, because we're not going to be able to get to the whole versions of the whole everythings here today. Speaking of cool people that I like, Matt, up in Queensland, better known as Mafi's Garden. And he says to me, you may have played this one before. Maybe I have. But this is the final released version with a music video. Even got a play on a local radio station the other day. There you go. Matt says, thanks for everything over the last couple of years. Really didn't think I would have gotten this far with my music without your help. Well, thank you, mate. I do appreciate it. And you've definitely bring the talent. You know I dig your tunes because they remind me of a better time. Not necessarily, sorry. They remind me of a time in music that I'm nostalgic about, which is 90s Australian alt rock, which I know is something that we both dig. So without further ado, let's jump in and take a listen to Mafi's Garden with Wish You Were Here, the official music video on Your Music Live.
Really saw a foundation in both games, and then just been so belligerent in the second half of the innings.
Here comes Hazelwood, and again defended by hand. Yeah, this is excellent cricket from Australia. Stump to stump bowling.
Mafi's Garden on your music live with a very, very cool. Yeah, T-Rex kind of feel. Yeah, just that drive and beat, that cool guitar riff, and what an epic video as well. Yeah, absolutely. Golden ticket. And Gino saying, I like this, well done. 90s-ish rock, very cool video too. Yeah, don't you just love that video? Like, it's so well put together, and you know, wearing the GarageBand Users t-shirt obviously gives you an extra boost. An extra boost as well. Yeah, love the vocals floating around with that cool backing vocal coming in there. Really well done. Straightforward rock, nice video. Absolutely. A bit of lo-fi grit in there as well. Yep, exactly. And digging the guitar vibe and the guitar, and there he goes, he's off. And yeah, love the opening of the intro there, something a little bit fun. For those that aren't familiar outside of Australia, that was the cricket, so that was Josh Hazelwood, and that was it Jim Maxwell? I didn't quite hear it, but it was one of the ABC cricket commentators. If you don't know anything that I'm talking about, don't worry so much. It's a sport we play in Australia where they play for 5 days and sometimes nobody wins, and I say that with love because I'm a huge cricket tragic. All right. We're going to move on and find some more tunes to play. Not find, we've got plenty of them in here. So I am going to run down here, and I'm going to slightly push some of the songs from the folks who I know are actually here because that are here live, because we're not going to get through all of them. We've only got technically 15 minutes. We'll probably go a little over, but I don't want to. I want to make sure those that are here live that have submitted their songs a while ago are going to get a bit of a play. So, Michael, I know you've been around here, aka Zeeland Band, has been a great supporter of the channel for a very long time and produces some very cool music. So he says, I hope you are doing well. I hope you can play this one. Not much to say, except that it was written for the fun of it. Okay, very intriguing. Let's find out what Michael's bringing here. This is a track from Michael. He's got the slaps link there. It's called Playbook, and we're going to give it a spin here right now on your music live. There you go, Michael, aka Zeeland Band. Yeah, a little bit Daft Punk there, right? And I love the way the music wraps around your head. Love the beat and choice of synth sounds. Super track, Michael. Absolutely, yeah, exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, Da Funk, bringing Da Funk, some nice synth. Joe Glenn says like the way it takes the upper frequency, then the miss and the bass comes in really good. Yeah, absolutely. And I didn't really know where that was going to go at the start. There, I'm like, what are you doing here, Michael? This is very strange and left field. And then it completely turned a corner. And as I always say, that is very, very cool. That is a good way to present a song, is to have it, just keep it moving, keep it changing. Don't let anyone get complacent and know what's going to happen next, because yeah, it's very, very cool. Alrighty, we are going to throw that one here in the in the done pile, so to speak. All right, sorry, I'm just doing a little bit of tidying here to make sure everything is good to go. Now, here we go. So, Punks to P. Yes, you've dropped a song here. Says I made a song with GarageBand, as I hiccup. GarageBand singing through the iPad mic. The iPad mic is legit. Lyrics have nothing to do with COVID. I drop an S-bomb at 152 and an F-bomb at 256. See, I love folks. See, you've done beautifully well. So this is again our buddy Phil, Punks to P, better known as. I've seen you here in the chat. You've started the show by dropping a super chat, and then I nearly didn't play your tune. So thank you for letting me know and making sure that we can get back and play this tune. So let's, without further ado, jump in and take a listen to this one. It's Punks to P with a tune called Fear, and we're going to listen to it. There it is on the slaps. We're going to listen to it live on Your Music Live. Yeah.
It's hard to let go when you feel low. So hard to leave off where we left off. A long time ago, Father, you spoke of a circling serpent. You old hypocrite, busy. Scared of me, this moment I am scared to breathe. When I exhale, it feels so punishing. Our father told another lie. He looked me right into the eyes and he said, son, one day you will be free. I said, now sir, you know that I'm involved with doing everything I can to make shit right, but
How cool is that? Anyone else thinking Talking Heads? I wasn't. Probably a bit heavy for Talking Heads, but yeah, definitely that David Byrne kind of style. Yeah, vocals going on there. Touch of B-52s, like everyone's loving it. Yeah, so Sublime Roo. Oh, you're having to head off? No problem. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, that is some good stuff right there. Yeah, excellent. Punks to P in the house. There's a harmonic above that bass that's really interesting. Yeah, it's a really cool vibe. Like, there's something about those guitars. Someone said that they were like different sounding, like they couldn't quite put their finger on what it was sounding like, and that's good. Again, if just like keeping you guessing is good, it's good if you're not quite sure what you're hearing. Again, straightforward pop songs, great, no problem at all, really good. But yeah, it's just when you get something that's a bit different, it can be very, very cool. Anyway. Yeah, the vocal phrasing, that's what it was. Yeah, that vocal phrasing reminded of that. Yeah, a bit of a pitch shifter that's being used in there. Yeah, very cool. I know a lot of people, and a data corrupter pedal. Wow. Using some cool stuff in that tune. But there you go. Was worth the wait, and thank you for sharing. And the challenge is, like, because the artist name's different to the email name, again, that's another reason that things kind of get lost in translation. So now that we've moved into the new form, we should be a lot better off and easier to find the tunes that we need to play. Speaking of tunes that we need to play, let's come in and find our next tune, shall we? Now, this is someone who's been on the channel quite a few times, and they've released their first video, and it is an artist called Wingy. And we played this tune about 6 weeks ago, Wingy's new tune called Gucci Belt. Well, Wingy has a music video for this single, Gucci Belt, and it is an absolute cracker. I've watched it before. I saw it, like it just came into my feed, and then like 2 days later I get an email from Wingy saying, hey Pete, I got my first ever music video. And I'm like, yeah, we're playing this. We're playing this on Your Music Live. So let's kick in here and play this tune. Wingy, the official music video for their song called Gucci Belt. It's a cracker, and let's listen to it live on Your Music Live.
I've been working on myself, so pardon me, I've been moving stuff. I don't really need your help, cause I got me a Gucci belt. Gucci belt, 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 Gucci belt. I've been working on myself, so pardon me, I've been moving stuff. I don't really need your help, cause I got me a Gucci belt. Gucci belt, but my pants still sagging. First to death, I'm dropping dead, chased around by assassins. Tell me what's happening, lights, camera, action. Gucci belt, we flashing, Gucci to the past us. Gucci belt, 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 Gucci belt. I've been working on myself, so pardon me, I've been moving stuff. I don't really need your help, cause I got me a Gucci belt. I've been working on myself, so pardon me, I've been moving stuff. I don't really need your help, cause I got me a Gucci belt.
Who's not going to be singing Gucci Belt in their head all day? I apologize, but very, very cool, right? Absolutely brilliant stuff. Nice video, nice production, cool concept, and yeah, really inspiring. Wingy has made some really cool songs, not taking anything too seriously. So you got the combination here of great production, great video, great like music and vocals, but yeah, also something a little bit interesting. Like you want to watch this because you want to see what happens, right? It's telling a story at the same time. And if you want to know the rest of the story, you're going to have to go back and check it all out. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I remember the tune as well because it's been in your head forever. But yeah, you want to go and check out the video as well. Very cool. Yeah, I agree. Great video, great song. Yeah. Look, he's almost too sexy for his Gucci belt. Well done. Absolutely. Top stuff, top shelf. You want to go and check out Wingy because all of Wingy's tunes are very, very cool. As is all the tunes from our next artist, because you didn't think we could be here for nearly 2 hours and not get some penguins in our life, because it's become a Your Music Live tradition to get some penguins. And by the way, Eve's Art, who's come in here, I just need to sneeze. Apologies, that was really probably gross to see up front and in close up. Yeah, it has asked here, can we watch replays? Yes, so the full replay of this and all the other episodes, if you jump down to the description, there's a playlist, and all 28 episodes of Your Music Live are there for your replay goodness. But yes, please do check that out. Let's jump in. You know the penguin we're talking about. They're shaped like a cube, I'm assuming, because it is Cubie the Penguin. And they've said this song isn't Christmas themed, but I still hope you have a wonderful holiday. So I held it over. I saved it for our New Year show because we needed some penguins in 2021. So we'll hit pause on that one. Oh, it's changed its name. It was called like Song 4. It now seems to be called Summer 2. So we still got a number in here. Hopefully this is the right tune. We will give it a spin and get some penguins in our life here. QB the Penguin, Summer 2 on Your Music Live. Let's see those penguin emojis in the chat and take a listen right now. Indeed, another QB banger. The Penguin can do no wrong. Love it. It's still cold in Antarctica in the summer, I'm sure, and this track is as cool as they come. There you go. Get yourself some penguins in your life. And someone said during the week, QB, that and maybe you need to get in touch with our friends at DistroKid, because someone said, I want to have QB in my Spotify life. I want to stream QB on Apple Music. So I know that you've got all your stuff on SoundCloud, but maybe it is time. The QB album 2021 has to be the QB album, so that everyone can stream some QB in their life whenever they want to. That is my thoughts anyway. So thank you, as always, for sharing a tune here on Your Music Live. We're over time, but we're going to sneak a couple more in here just because we are going to do that, because I want to. So, we've played that one. You know what? After QB, we need a bit of a cleanse, and we need to cleanse with some rock. We need to rock hard. And someone that rocks super hard is our buddy Kev Hart. So we're going to play another rocker for the playlist, working hard on getting things as good as I can with my limited skills. Get drunk and headbang. Merry Christmas. Oh, Kev, you are a character. And we are indeed going to at least do the headbanging. Given that it's 8:30 a.m., I'm not going to get drunk, but we are going to bang our heads to some Kev Hart goodness. This is one called Embers Fade. Embers Fade. And we're going to take a listen to this one here on Your Music Live. Kev Hart, let's do it. don't usually watch a replay of my own video, but I'm gonna have to rewatch my reaction to that one because I'm pretty sure that the metal hit me so hard in the face that it kind of like knocked my headphones off because I was taken aback. I'm like, yeah, here's Kev, he rocks hard, and then I hit play. And it was even harder than I expected. So, yeah, I agree. Face melter indeed. And as always, Kev, you do not disappoint. And you have not disappointed on that one. So thank you. Thank you for sharing. Wow, we are like 40 songs in here. This has been an insane stream. All of them have been ridiculously good, and that's the problem that we have is I've still got a bunch of cool tunes in here that I'm not going to get to. I'm simply not, and I apologize, but don't worry. It just means that we may even need to have a mop-up show. I'm looking at all of these going, we may need a mop-up show just to get to some of these that we've missed. So maybe we do a midweek show. But why don't we finish off? We'll play maybe 2 or 3 more tracks here to finish things off, and we're going to play this tune actually. So this is from Fallen, who I've seen here in the chat, I think today, definitely is around the channel a lot. Says, hey Pete, this is a beta version of a song for a song I made with only using autoplay, made in GarageBand, and wanted to hear your thoughts. All right, let's take a listen, shall we? We'll jump over here. Only using autoplay in GarageBand. I'm super intrigued now. And you've got a pretty cool, little, what's it called? That one. You've got a pretty cool album art video. I'm losing my words. See, around the 2-hour mark, I lose the ability to speak, at least in English. I'm hoping one day I'll just start speaking French. And I'll be like, je m'appelle Pierre et bienvenue à la musique de la... No, I don't know. Let's play this one. Light to Toxic, Fallen on Your Music Live. Very cool indeed. Light to Toxic from Fallen here on Your Music Live. And it does show the power of some of the autoplay instrument that you have in GarageBand. If you've never played around with autoplay or the loops in GarageBand, they can set you up. They can give you a really cool bed to create around. So that's definitely a really cool bed to do your things around. There you go. So Joe Glenn says, very cool. And Mark, yeah, you can be so creative with autoplay. It's crazy. It makes a nice song. Totally does. Yeah, you can't really go wrong because it holds your hand, but then you can build on top of that. So yeah, definitely a good basis for building upon. Coming up after this show, I know I'm probably going to go late and step on other shows, so that's the problem. We've got so many cool people doing cool live stuff here today that you can check out, including Thomas Christ, who is going live today and doing a show. And we've also got Joey Helpish, who's doing a show at some stage. So just check your local programming and guides for where those are going to be. So we've got Thomas Christ live and then How to Song with Joey Helpish. So just search up Thomas Christ, Joey Helpish, and you will be able to get yourself some cool tunes and other music-related goodness in your life. Alrighty. Let's go a couple more here. Ron Wolf, we're going to play your tune because you've been a great supporter of the channel. Says, I recorded this song early on iPhone 6 using GarageBand iOS. The mix is fair but not great but not terrible. The lyrics have a positive outlook on life even when things don't feel that great. Thank you for playing At the Horizon. The video was shot on the beautiful coast of Maine, USA. There you go. So we've got some Maine scenery going on in this video apparently. We're about to check out, and as soon as my YouTube will play nicely here. All right, there we go. It's brought it up. We'll take it back. We'll full screen it. We'll bring it up here. Here he is, the one and only Ron Wolf, with his tune called At the Horizon. Let's listen to it live on Your Music Live.
It's early in the morning and you're feeling down. It's still a little bit cold and no one is around. Wondering what the day is like, what it will bring as the sun comes up with a brand new scene. Lift your head up, open your eyes. What do you see? What do you see? The sky is clear, the sun shines down. What do you see? What do you see? There's no better place. Look above and your face at the horizon.
Very nice indeed. Yes, tight harmonies. Yeah, is it a cajon in there that I'm hearing? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, lots of really good stuff. Smooth vibes, beautiful scenery, and it just goes to show, on an iPhone 6, that's what you can create. Yeah, don't ever be limited by your gear. I know I talk a lot about gear, but whenever I have a gear-related show, pretty much the first thing I say is use what you have, create with what you have. It's not the gear that makes the difference. It is your song and your performance. Gear is secondary or tertiary at best. So very well done. Yeah, I agree, Joe. The mandolin, and watching Barry play the mandolin earlier, I'm like, man, I love me some mandolin. One of these days, I'm going to learn how to play the mandolin. 2 more tunes, because otherwise I'm going to stop being able to speak in consistent sentences. But don't worry, we've got heaps more coming up. Like we said, Thomas Christ, Joey Helpish coming up to fill your musical afternoon, evening or morning, depending where you are in the world. And we've also got tomorrow, home studio Q&A and the happy hour. So plenty happening to make your weekend a little bit cooler coming into 2021. A band that I discovered in 2020 that I really dig, and I'm going to play. They're going to be our penultimate song, our second to last tune here today, and it is from a band called Rude, which is ROUX''D. Very cool name, very cool band. And we've played a couple of their tunes before, but they've sent me an email here saying, hope you are doing well, sending you a new song to take a listen for consideration. Really appreciate the feedback I was getting on my music on the YouTube channel. Thanks for the exposure. The song's called Take Me Away. It's about needing a break when there's so much stress in the world and just getting away from everything. We've all been there, and we need this 5 to 10 minutes just to recharge. I hear you. As a card-carrying introvert, I hear you. I know. I feel bad for my extroverted friends who are kind of stuck in lockdowns and whatnot at the moment because I figure if you told me the opposite, if you said I had to be the opposite of lockdown, like I had to be away from my home all the time, that would really stress me out. So for introverts, being locked down doesn't actually have much problem for us. But if you flipped it around, my fellow introverted friends, imagine if the lockdown was actually a lockout where you weren't allowed to be in your home for like large periods of time and how that would make you feel. So next time you're talking to your extroverted friends and they're like, this lockdown's so hard, try and have a little empathy. Just think about what would happen if you couldn't be in your home, and then it might make you reconsider. So let's jump in here and take a listen to Rude with their tune Take Me Away. Take us away, Rude, here on Your Music Live. Agree. Modern retro. Love the dramatic break in the song, right? How cool is that? Works beautifully. Ed Zelinsky, yes, liking it. Mafi's Garden, awesomeness, epic stuff, absolutely. Every week the music gets better and better. I hear you, Jade. Like where does it end? Like, again, music is ubiquitous and unlimited. I know we talk about that a lot, about the limitless nature of music, but you can just keep creating. There you go, GTO, everyone loving the goat going in there. Dan Ekberg's is a great mix, great song. What more could you ask for? Anthem rock tune, classic rock, classic guitar, absolutely, and awesome voice. And Capsulam, you said, yeah, everyone makes great videos, including you. Your video that we played a couple of weeks ago was outstanding. Yeah, great song. Great vocals. Skid Row sounds awesome. Yeah, everyone's loving it. So, yeah, Rude are probably, I mean, there's been some great bands and some great discoveries in 2020. So Wingy, loving me some Wingy, love me some QB, love the Indigo Sunsets, Gary Hubbs, Jade Starlight. There's so many people been producing so much good music. And I just say all that, SM Borthwick, Mafi's Garden, Russ, Bubba, like everyone just keeps knocking it out of the park. But yeah, it's amazing when I just get a random email. I do a show and then a random person watches my show and then they send me a random email, or now put it on my random Google form, and then we just play a tune, and it's something that's awesome. I love that very much. Now, Gary Hubbs, I'm glad that you have found some Wi-Fi at a road stop, because hopefully you're sitting there and having a cup of tea. Everyone can imagine Gary Hubbs sitting there having a cup of tea. Like, you know, you'd have to pull down the mask to sip the tea. How do tea and coffee drinkers survive at places where you have to be masked up all the time? They need to design special coffee and tea straws that you can stick up onto your mask and still enjoy your tea and coffee. But I'm glad that Gary Hubbs has found some Wi-Fi at a road stop, because he is going to take us out here today. I know I don't want it to end either. I would rather continue playing. But as you probably noticed, after about 2 hours, I don't string words together so well. And I want to give the folks whose tunes I haven't yet played the at least the respect of being able to actually speak about them. So this is Elbow Grease from Gary Hubs. He said, you played Elbow Grease on YML before. In fact, it was my debut on YML, and I rushed a video together just to submit it, hence the screen recording with lyrics. Remember that one? Go back and check it out. I can't remember what number it was on, but very, very cool. Well, David Asher, our friend over at Create, Record, Release, has taken my file and breathed new life into it, mixing and mastering it to a level I didn't believe possible. He also replaced some dodgy backup vocals with proper ones, which he contributed. I finally get to hear this song the way I envisaged. You never know that I wrote the chorus on a Wednesday. One vocal soloist FX from one vocal soloist from Jade Star on the Thursday, and recorded the vocal for the first time on Friday back in August. There you go. Alrighty. And we are going to give this one a play because, again, I love collaborations and I love it. What is it? I always get this quote wrong, but the sum of the parts is equal than they are together. No, that's not right. The sum of the parts is equal to more than they are individually. I must learn that phrase one day. But anyway, we are going to play some Gary Hubs, and we are going to, there you go. I get to be here live. You do, Gary. And as Mafi Garden says, love the Hubs. Gotta love the Hubs. You don't like the Drake? Who loves the Drake? Everyone likes the Drake. Let's go with some Gary Hubs. Let's close it out here today with Elbow Grease. Gary Hubs, the David Asher produced version here on Your Music Live. Let's do it.
I sweat and then I start to stutter 1,000,000 times before my symptoms have progressed. I've got my bread, my jam, I got no peanut butter. It's never enough. It's been a long time in my marijuana. It's such a small cry. I think they grow it in the ground. It's been a long time since I was in Regina. It's such a small town vibe. I've got this dream. I trip, fall up an escalator 1,000,000 times before. Counting is intense. Try to chill out, relax, a gin and frescalator. It's more than enough. It's been a long time in my marijuana. It's such a small cry. I think they grow it in the ground. It's been a long time since I was in Regina. It's such a small town vibe. Can you tell me why? Shit just happens to me because I'm shy. Always looking at my feet a bit too high. I forget. Were you just talking to me? Just a minute of your time.
Want to hear how it ends? Guess what? You have to check the link down in the description, because when the show's over, the show ain't over. The show is just begun, because we have 45-ish plus videos down below. So you can go back and check out every single tune that you've heard here today, including that new mix version of Elbow Grease, Gary Hubs, with the assist. See what I did there? Hockey term? The assist from David Asher. I love what's happening in the community. I love the collaborations and the fact that we've got not only musicians and artists, but producers and mixers and masters, and people are just really helping each other out. And that is what I think we need more of here in 2021, because there you go, Alex Cooper is digging this. Solo coming? No, there are no solos. But yeah, the mix really opens things up. That's the thing. There was nothing wrong with the original mix at all. It's just different. It's like what Joey did to For the Birds. It's not better, worse, or anything. It's different, and different is good. You want different. You want to try things. The show has just begun. I know, I feel like that, but we do need to end thinking. We do need to end there, because Pete's words stop being words that make sense in the order that I mean to put them in. So we do need to finish up, and I need to go and have some breakfast and grab another coffee. This one's very cold. If you want a coffee mug like this, studiolivetoday.com/merch. I've still got the promo code carrots. So if you don't have your own mug, I'm going to leave it up there for one more day. I meant to cut it off yesterday, but if you want a mug or a t-shirt, Studio Live Today t-shirt or mug, I just spilled coffee everywhere. Use the code carrots over at studiolivetoday.com/merch. And we will be back, because we're going to have another big I haven't even checked the form. I'm a little worried. A lot of people have been asking about the form, so I'm worried that it's going to be super full. But that's okay, because the more songs we have, the longer we can keep doing this show, and I'm going to keep doing it as long as you keep providing the cool tunes for me to play. So, thank you to everyone. Thank you to the moderators who have been keeping us under control here today. There you go. Capsulam's got a hoodie and she loves it. I know, she sent a few weeks ago. We showed the photo of Capsulam wearing her hoodie. Looked awesome. And there you go. Gino, in for a mug. In for a mug, in for a pound. Yeah, jump over now. Use carrots. Save yourself 20% off. Thank you also to our sponsors. DistroKid. Couldn't do it without you. Head to distrokid.com/VIP/PeteJohns. Check out that cool new mini videos feature that we showcased on today's show. That is going to be a game changer. If you want to share your stuff on Facebook and Instagram and Twitch, maybe Twitch, but TikTok and other places, that's going to help you out. And again, for less than $20 a year, you can release all the music you like and save yourself 7% off with the code, with that link right there. Thank you, everyone. As we say at the end of every show, please be kind to yourself first and foremost. Put your oxygen mask on before helping others. Be kind to other folks. Keep creating.